The organization we focused on was Western Avenue Community Center. It was established in 1926, and they say they're a faith-based organization that strives to meet the needs of their community. Mission statement: serving individuals and families by opening doors of hope and love throughout our faith in Jesus Christ. Some of the programs they have are the Hispanic Outreach, After School Program, and Senior Programming. We'll talk more about that later. Their doors are also open to partner with community programs such as the Martial Arts Club, Petals, Wishbone, City Life Bloomington, Eastview Christian Church, and many others. Other companies that Western Avenue partners with are quite a few. So Bloomington Center for Performing Art, Jump for Joy, Kinder Music, Lincoln College, Star Literacy, State Farm Insurance, and you can read the rest. The two most beneficial services they have are the after-school program. Western Avenue Community Center's after-school program provides a warm, positive family atmosphere for children in grades K through 5. They have a good turnout over the years. They've been doing it for quite a while. They've never had to market this service before. Hispanic Outreach Program is a very large and important piece of Western Avenue Community Center as well. Hispanic Outreach Program provides social services, interpretation, translation, and counseling for Spanish-speaking residents in the area. One of the services that they considered underutilized and they'd love to see grow is the senior programming. Program was established actually in the 70s, but there's low involvement. Marketing and communication with community, that's a need that they have. There's an immediate need for participation of the Hispanic seniors due to the isolation they experience because of language barriers. The Hispanic Outreach, community assets related to education, they help over 100 families per month, assist family units, not just individual students. They provide interpretation services, assistance with government forms such as passports, the FAFSA, DACA, a renewal every 2 years, power of attorney, those things. They contact BHS to get answers that students and families might have. And they feel more comfortable, the families going through Western Avenue, and then having them be that relay and that in-between person. If a school reaches out to Western Avenue, they'll provide enrollment list of what students are in the after-school program or things like that. They assist junior high and high school with students that are new to the country, provide interpretation services. The after-school program at Western Avenue Community Center provides tutoring for students from Bent, Sheridan, Irving, and St. Mary. Collaborates with ISU to provide individual tutoring. The one great thing about the program is it's affordable after-school care, and it connects kids to their community services. Western Avenue already is part of our schools here in District 87 by attending community fairs, participating in the Sheridan Back to School Parade, the Promise Council events, and Read Across America at Benton Sheridan.
So Western Avenue, they have many future goals. The main one is just to keep the doors open. They're having many funding challenges and problem with staffing as well. So they're also wanting to continue to grow the Hispanic Outreach, after school program, and the senior programs. So this is just going to be difficult to balance the growth as well as the staffing with the funding. So they are going to work with the target schools to better help children in this program. And they also are wanting to gain a board member, somebody in District 87 schools to connect the program to our schools. They're going to continue to meet with the needs of newcomers, so people who are new to the United States. And they're also wanting to see more senior citizens. That's a really underutilized service they have, and they're wanting that to grow and continue. So the biggest challenge is funding. and just community awareness. So the challenges of the diverse families who take advantage of Western Avenue. There's a really weak school-home bridge. There's many language barriers, which is huge, where you're having some trouble with interpreters. Parent perception of school, advocacy. School needs more specific person to work with the parents, and often parents will not do anything because of this disconnect. So we need to do something to change that.
So after talking with our two members of Western Avenue, we came up with a list of suggestions of how to support diverse families. So the big thing that both Amy Catoni and Socorro Alvarez recommended was that we work to build trust and foster relationships with families, which is something that Western Avenue does a really great job of. They really felt that to support diverse families, it would be beneficial to teach the parents about the school system, because our school system is not the same as school systems in Mexico or any other cultures. So help them navigate through that. Also just to seek parent advice and input, ask them questions, what do they need, what do they think is the best. Ensure that forms are understood by all families, and seek ways to find opportunities to interpret them. Utilizing Western Avenue as a neutral territory. It was mentioned many times that a lot of families trust Western Avenue, and they don't have that same trust relationship with schools. So using this location as a way to bring them in, so that we can reach all parents. And school can feel very overwhelming, especially the high school, it was mentioned. So making it seem smaller and easier to navigate for some of the parents. So after all the interviews and learning about how to support diverse families, we proposed some action steps. So one would be to find a representative from each school to serve as a contact person or liaison to Western Avenue. That way, we're able to support their work in the after-school program, and they can better help our students with the things that we're seeing here at school every day. They really would like to have an educator on the board to help make some of these big decisions for programs. So seeking that out. And then compiling a list of educators who would be interested in volunteering, even just for small events so that they can see what Western Avenue is doing. And then finally, we thought it'd be important to communicate some of those recommendations for supporting diverse families, because we really gained a lot of insight from talking with both members of this organization. We then had our stakeholders meeting, and there we were really able to talk to other educators that work with bilingual students, that work with the Latino population, and we discussed some of the things that we talked about in the interview, and based on that, we made a new list of action steps. So we still think it would be good to find representatives from each school, but we want to make sure that that role of liaison is easy to carry out. Maybe that communication just happens quarterly. We thought that it would be also beneficial to utilize Western Avenue as a location for parent education and support. We had discussions about how parents, especially our Spanish-speaking parents, don't know how to advocate for their children. So we felt that that needed to be a conversation to have with Western Avenue, how we can help them help the parents advocate. Back with utilizing the location, maybe having some of our family nights and events there because of the trust they already have. Communicating how to support diverse families, and then requesting that professional development for how to build trust. Finding out how to secure interpreters, because we found that that was something that parents don't always have, and we didn't really know how to do that within our own district. And then at one of our schools, there is a bilingual parent organization, and this past week, reading a lot how parents are really involved in different schools, seeing if we can encourage that parent organization to partner with Western Avenue. So through this project, I learned ways that I can serve Western Avenue as an educator. I used to be on their staff and I enjoyed it, but it was very time consuming. But now I learned that I could be a liaison, I could be a leader for my school and help them with what they do. I also learned the importance of building trust with families, and I really want to make it a goal to figure out how I can welcome more families into my classroom, make school seem more approachable for all of my families so that they feel welcome and they feel like a valued member of my class.
Since I teach at a school where Western Avenue is already involved, this project has impacted me greatly. I'm hoping to be the Bent leader or liaison from our school to the community center to help share information. I'm also hoping to seek out parent involvement, specifically with our bilingual PTO, the PAC committee, so that we can have more staff as far as translating. So since our school already has this great involvement with the community center, I'm just hoping I can take this information and grow and strengthen that relationship.
All right, my personal reflection as I was thinking about this whole experience was I really enjoyed learning about Western Avenue Community Center more, and then also how it's connected with serving students with District 87. Love to learn how much it's Bent is utilizing the program and then being a part of helping it strengthen that. Also my group, I feel like professionals working together, that's what it's all about. And nice that we were at District 87 as a team so we could build and make our district stronger. That makes me very proud. But most of all, I'm inspired to find out about our community. In the readings that we did just recently, talking about, shopping in your community. Where are these people visiting in your community? That piece I don't know, and I see how valuable Western Avenue Community Center is for Bent and places like that. I need to find our place for Stevens.